It's time for another draft, and this time it's a Legacy Cube draft that's online, and it's great, and it's a lot of fun. And yeah, I decided to take some time off from obsessively watching Rick and Morty to record one. So, alright, let's delve into this one. Some nice pickups. The coordinate field is nice. Can remove from a few creatures. Kira is actually nice. Protecting your creatures, collective brutality, dread return, like there's some sort of reanimate theme in this cube. Silk Slime is fun, status is fun, Domri Raid, Olivia, they're all fine, but I think Compulsive Research is by far the best card. I mean, again, I think I said it before, the card says draw 3 cards. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. You just discard a land and, you win the game because drawing 3 cards is really good. So yeah, we'll start with that. Bruna, jeez. Alright, options here. We have a Confluence. All Confluences are, well, I mean, the black and the blue. The blue one is obviously the best. This one is fine. Can take out a few creatures. Ravagers of War is okay. There are some lands which are important. Nissa is okay. Seagate Oracle is fine. I think I might just take the Scalding Tarn here. Blue fetches are great. We have Research. This turns on future dual lands into maybe more than 2 colors. I think it's between the Tarn and the Seagate Oracle. I mean, Greater Gargadon, Ravagers of War also fine. Even Exclude is fine, and Confluence is okay. But I think I'm just gonna take the land. Fetches are important, and fixing is important. It's just a good card. Alright, so here we have Sarkhan, which is okay. Shadow Mage is fine. Terminus is also fine. And by the way, one of my favorite archetypes in the cube is Esper, blue, black, white, with a lot of creature removal and everything and mass removals, because this is not vintage cube with all the fast mana and the crazy cards. This is Legacy cube. It's way more creature centric. Most decks will kill you with creatures, not with crazy combos, and just having mass removal is great. So I think it's between Terminus and Future Sight. I love Future Sight. I think it's an amazing card. But again, I really like white in this cube. I think it's really good. I might just take Future Sight though. Let's just stay blue. I mean, I'll guess we'll get more options to pick up white mass removal, so taking Future Sight is maybe better. Okay, here we have a green removal with a red Confluence, which is, okay if you're red, but I don't want to go there. I don't want to go the mono red route, not yet at all, at least. This Lily, when does it flip? Whenever uncroaching dies. Oh, when something dies. I mean, it's okay. We're not black yet. We take the Dissolve. Fine, not amazing. We can take Den Protector again. Fine, not amazing. And I'm not sure we're gonna play green. Linvala is fine. This pack is a little meh. I don't think I wanna try another color for just a medium card. I'm gonna take Dissolve and just cut blue completely. I don't know if blue is open, but I want to cut blue as hard as I can. Alright, here we have a few good cards. We have Nahiri, which is great. It's very hard to kill. Comes in the game with 4 loyalty, then goes up to 6. Can take over enchantments and artifacts. Well, there are a few, there's an Oblivion Ring in white and everything and stuff like that. Other options are Hero's Downfall. Again, removal is pretty good in this cube. There's also Rampage in Battles, which is fine. I mean, we have a Scalding Tarn, which is good with it, but there are a lot of fat cards. Maybe green is open, I don't know. I think I would rather try and draft blue-black control than blue-green, because we haven't seen too many really good green cards. So I'm just gonna take this Hero's Downfall, which is fine, and see where we can go on with that. Alright, Reclamation Set is great. Again, there are quite a few instant artifacts and enchantments, but Drifting Cloudskate is just as good, and it's blue. Other options are Hippie, which Uri Peleg, I think the best Israeli player of all time, used to win the World Championship quite a few years ago. It's a pretty cool story. Look into it. He had one in his sideboard as a mice, and he sided it in the deciding match and won with it against Patrick Chapin. So it's a pretty cool story. A lot of legacy behind it. A lot of just a good card. Other than the history, but Cloudskate is good. It's blue, and yeah. All right, here we can take the him, which is a really good black card. Badlands goes well with our Scalding Tarn. But I love him. I think him is so good, and the fact we get it like 7th pick is pretty cool. Alpo Siege is also great, and Green Sun Zenith is also very good, but him is a very good card. Especially again, this cube is slower than the vintage cube, and it's again more people will keep cards in their hands. It's more creature centric, so usually the decks are a little slower. You can catch your opponent with it. You can take out 2 good cards with it. Even like second turn it's usually great, and even later it's great. All right, here Nicol Bolas is an amazing planeswalker, probably the strongest one, just very hard to cast. This is actually pretty decent in these kinds of decks. Also, Fearmancer and Careful Considerations are also pretty good. We can try and go with the Bolas. I mean, 8 mana is a lot, but it is a good card. We have the Scalding Tarn for red. It's either that or Careful Consideration, which is also very good. I'm gonna try and do the fun thing. I don't know if this is. I don't think it's the right pick, but it's the fun pick. So yeah, let's take that. Collective Brutality is nice. It's a decent card. Good against aggressive decks. Good against control. Decent against the rest. So we'll take that over Dread Return. We don't really have creatures of 1 creature. Yeah, we need a way to win. Hopefully we'll find a few decent threats. Maybe Force Titan, Grave Titan, just like some good blue or black creatures. Yeah. So here we can take the Gargadon. We have Nicol Bolas already in red. We can take Vraska if you want to go to green, but I don't think we're there. Let's just take this Confluence. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Gargadon, I don't think it's the deck for it. I mean, maybe it's the deck for it, but I don't like it that much. I'm just going to take this Confluence and see where we're going with this. Okay, Shadow Mage Infiltrator is nice. Both of our colors. Second is also fine. Reader is also fine. I'm just going to take the Shadow Mage. Here, I'm just going to take this Temple. Maybe we'll end up green somehow. Might play these 3. I want to play these. I mean, I'm not crazy about the Shadow Mage. I don't think it's that amazing. But it's fine. If you can connect with it, if you can drop it on turn 3, it's fine. If you can somehow drop it earlier, it's obviously amazing. Here, I'm just gonna take Evolutionary Leap. I think it's just an annoying card to play against. So probably not gonna see that Badlands. That's a shame because it would have really helped us with the Nicol Bolas. But nothing we can do about that. So a decent start. Really? Look at Jewel is a card. It's a card. It means we can go turn 1 Hymn to Torach and still have 1 mana to do nothing with it. So there's that. Yeah, I don't think I want to play Dark Ritual. It's really good in Storm decks. I don't think the Storm archetype altogether exists in this cube. So yeah. Alright, here we have a few options. Elspeth is an amazing card. I love this Planeswalker so much. It just takes over games by itself. So good. Lily is fine. I know Owen Totenwald really hates this card in Cube. I think it's okay. I mean, the plus ability, the discard a card is, in 5th turn it's okay. Not amazing, it's just fine. The tutor is great, but it comes to play with 5 loyalty, and it's always good. I think for us it's between Muldrifter and Ponder, and I don't think I can pass up on the Muldrifter here, so yeah. Just taking the Muldrifter. Let's sort it back on the Marcos. Okay, here we can take the Pestermite, then if you see like Splinter Twin, we're gonna be very happy. We can also take Jace, or Drowned Catacomb, or Malicious Affliction. I like Malicious Affliction. Also, well, Personal Legionary is also something. I like Malicious Affliction, but we already have like Hero's Downfall, Dissolve, him I guess in some way, and Cloudskate to bounce, and then like we have Collective Brutality and Wretched Confluence for the smaller things. So I think I want something that's more effective on the board. I like Jace. I don't think it's an amazing card, but it's okay. It's another way to get some card advantage. I think the Catacomb might actually wheel. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards that are good. So I'm just gonna take this Jace and hope the Drowned Catacomb wheels. Here, ooh, I love Ojutai. There's Temple that I'm definitely gonna play, but I think I'm not gonna take it here over Venser, which is just a really good card. We can take the Ojutai and see if we can go Esper. I think it's a really good card. Shambling Vent, I don't know if it's gonna wheel. Declaration Stone is a good card. We can take the Venser. I think it's good. I don't think it's that good in this queue, but I think it's just fine. I'm just gonna take this Venser. Stay blue. Time Warp is amazing. Murderous Cut also very good. I think Talrand is actually nice in this deck. We have him, Compulsive Research, Dissolve, Hero's Downfall. That's 4, and we can sideboard 2 more cards here. Time Warp is also very good because, well, it's better if we have a lot of Planeswalkers, which we don't. Maybe Talrand is better. Maybe Talrand is just better than a Time Warp here. It's weird to say, but yeah. So again, we have him, Compulsive, Dissolve, Downfall, that's 4. And again, we can sideboard at least 2 more. It might be good enough. Murderous Cut is also fine. I'm just gonna take the Talrand. I think it's good enough. And we need some cards that win the game. So yeah. Alright, Master of Waves, we have Cloudskate, Muldrifter, Future Sight, Venser, Talrand, Jace. Master seems pretty good. This guy doesn't really do much. Dazzling Monument is amazing, but obviously not for us. Flirtus is fine, but we're not playing green. Well, I don't want to play green at least, so yeah, I'm just gonna take this Master. Might even play that again. We have a lot of devotion for blue, and it's just a decent card by itself. We need some early game, and I would love to see a Black Mass removal, but this is fine. I think we want to play this Confluence. Yeah, I think we definitely want to play the Confluence. Like the fact that we can kill a few creatures with it, we can even get back our Muldrifter or Venser, Talrand, whatever, all the smaller creatures. And just worst come to us, we can just draw. Or even ping our opponent for 3. That's great. So we have the Necrobolus on the side. We have Collective Brutality as well, if we really want to. Maybe I even run it. I think it's good enough. Like the Duress. Duress is pretty good. Okay, well. Yeah, Duress is pretty good. But it's better when it comes with a bonus. Okay, so Dissipate is fine, but we already have Dissolve. Threads of Loyalty, again, fine, but I don't think it's... I don't think you want to play it in Cuba unless you know you're playing against aggressive decks. Date is great. It's something we can do early. It can catch an opponent not ready. I think I like it more than Dissipate actually. And Dark Petition, I don't want to play Dark Petition in this deck yet, so I'm just gonna take the days. Here, I think Living Death is actually not that terrible in our deck, but just as a WOG basically. But is there anything else? Like Unburial Lights is not that good. Fake Feathers is fine, but I don't know if you want to play white. Disciple is not for us, obviously. Wasteland is okay, but we want our land to make our land drops pretty heavy. Glacial Fortress. Yeah, I mean, but we don't have any white cards, so I think I'm just gonna take the Faith Feathers and see if we can pick up a white fixer before I take the white cards. Just a second, guys. Can. Alright. We take this member, we can take the messenger, which is well, I don't like it that much. There's another white card, there's Sulfur Falls that helps us if we want to play the Nicol Bolas. I think I'm just gonna take this Dismember. It's a decent creature removal. And I'm not sure if we gonna wanna play red or red or white. Probably red, but who knows. Here, I don't think it's that good in this deck. It's not. I'm just gonna take Mindslaver probably. Yeah, I guess we'll take the Mindslaver. Nothing too fancy for us. Postal Legionary is something we can play early, so that's fine. We didn't wheel any of the lands, which is kind of a shame. Yeah, there's probably at least another one more blue drafter in the table. Maybe even a blue-black drafter somewhere. I don't know. Again, we can play something. Okay, so if we take the Shambling Vent, it's easier to play the Fate Feathers. Otherwise, we can just take the Cursed Scroll. I'm just gonna take the Vent and see if we can play white somehow. I don't like Geist. I'm just gonna take on them. I really don't like. You know, people love that card. I'm not one of those people. I know it's something weird to say, but I really don't think it's that impressive in these kind of formats. You'll see a lot of creatures. A lot of the decks will have just like, you know, creatures in them that they rely on to win the game. So the Geist is, I mean, if you have a deck for it with all of these repels and stuff like that, then it's fine. But other than that, not amazing. Okay, here, not the most exciting pack. We can take Spell Queller, which is fine, but it's a white card. We can take Negate, which is another decent card. Channel's Edict is fine. I think we're just gonna take this Phyrexian Metamorph. I love this card so much. Love this card. You play it for free, you can play it early. If you want to defend yourself, you can copy the huge creature. Yeah, hope to wheel Channel's Edict or Negate, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this Metamorph. I'm gonna put it on free. Alright, here's the first item we asked for. Lily is great. I mean, we have some counter spells, so it's not amazing in our deck, but it's a good card. Thalia, I don't know. Necromancy, it's not the right deck for. It's fine because we can like take the opponent's creatures, but I'm just gonna take this first item. I think we need something that wins the games. Win games. This is definitely not a Dark Confident deck. So yeah, I'm just gonna take this first item and probably gonna play the Collective Brutality. Alright, here, few decent options. Sorin, again, if you want to play white, and it's a decent Planeswalker. Duplicate is really nice removal, but we have quite a lot of removal. Nightfall Spectre is actually something that I don't mind playing. Again, we have a lot of removal. We're strictly blue-black, and it can really take over games pretty fast. I'm gonna take the Spectre. I like this card. Maybe more than I should, but I really like this card. Actually, maybe I should have just passed it because it's probably gonna wheel. I don't know. Oop, okay. Here we can take Pact of Negation or Phantasmal Image. I like Phantasmal Image. I think it's a decent creature. There are a lot of cards that with coming to play effects like Muldrifter and Frost Titan, well, to some extent at least. Cloudskate, Venser, even Master of Waves. So yeah, I think Phantasmal Image is a decent card. You can play it early. If your opponent has something, you can play it late and copy the expensive, like scary things. So yeah, got this nice blue-black control deck. I don't mind a few more removals, I guess. We have Brutality, Dismember, Downfall, Dissolve to some extent. We have this Confluence, and this is like a bounce spell, I guess. So we have like 4 actual removals, 2 bounce spells, and a Dissolve, and a Daze, I guess, and a Hymn. So, okay. Definitely have some cards. What here? Willowed is actually a very good card. We can take Far Away. I don't think I want that much. Goddess Shrine helps us with our White Splash, but I don't think we're gonna go with the White Splash. Legacy's Allure is not as good as it looks. At first I really thought this card is really, really good, but it's only actually really good if you play it early. Afterwards it's not that amazing. Wheeler Rogue it's okay. Kind of like this, just taking the Wheeler Rogue, sorry. Whip, not for this deck, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this Wheeler Rogue. Far Away is fine. I'm just gonna take this guy. Ooh, wow. There are a lot of cards that I want here. I don't know if this is a Bitter Blossom deck, but Bitter Blossom is such a good card. Go for the Throat. I think we have a lot of removal. Bitter Blossom is just something really, really good to play early, and I think with the bounce spells and the small removal and everything, I think Bitter Blossom is good enough. I'm probably gonna run it. Maybe probably not gonna run this Scalding Tarn now. It was our second pick, but you know, sometimes you just don't play it unless we'll get like I don't know, a red-blue land or a black-red land or something like that, or a blue-black, obviously. So how many spells do we have for Tolerant? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's kind of marginal. Wouldn't mind one more good spell. Ooh, Nykthos. How good is Nykthos in our deck? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 12. Yeah, so it seems like blue is kind of crazy with the Nykthos. It's either that or Inquisition, I guess. I'm just gonna take this Nykthos. Probably gonna play that. Ooh, Meloku, also very nice. Underworld Connection is also a really good card. Ouch, the mono red player must be thrilled. He's gonna be so happy to get these on the wheel. I'm just gonna take Meloku, I think. Yeah, nothing for us, I guess. I mean, Underworld Connection is fine, but I think Meloku is better. It's a good card. It's something that we can use to win games. So yeah, so we need to take out one card. Let's see. I think I want to take out a creature. Maybe we can take out like Tolerant. Maybe it's not that good in this deck. Or maybe it can just be the Porcelain Legionnaire, and we can put it in against very aggressive deck. This is actually 2. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can take out this Legionnaire. Other options for a card to cut. I think the Master of Voice is amazing in this deck, so that's good. Tolerant is... I don't know if I prefer the Tolerant or the Porcelain Legionnaire. Probably I don't know, one of these two is gonna be cut. I kind of like the rest of our cards. Maybe we can take out the Brutality. No, it's still fine. Well, I don't know. Didn't really wheel any of the cards we wanted. That's a shame. I'm just gonna take this Gatekeeper, I guess. Well, maybe the Whisperwood Elemental is harder to beat. Yeah, let's take the Whisperwood Elemental. I'm not gonna play the Gatekeeper. So now the question is which card we want. Do we want the Tyrant or the Legionnaire? So let's do that spell count one more time. I think we were at 8. Wow, Venge of Zendikar, the card should not be here. Thalia, Farseek, Stormbreath Dragon, yeah, but I'm just gonna take this Avenger that we are gonna have a really hard time beating. Here I'm just gonna take this Vampire Nighthawk. Okay, I like that. Might play that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. I don't think the Tyrant is that good in this deck. So cut this Nissa. Cut this. Ooh. Just gonna cut this Whip. Cool Whip. So we're almost mono black, mono blue, almost. I'm just gonna cut this Tyrant, yeah. Play either Legionnaire or Vampire Nighthawk, I don't know yet. How many 2-2s do we have? Wow. Maybe mono red was the deck to build. Okay, this is an interesting deck. Not the best one I've seen, but it's okay. We're missing some mass removal, which will make this deck a lot better. Let's see, how good is the low overload? Not really good. I mean, it's okay with the Nightfall Spectre, but that's pretty much it. Not gonna play that. I'm probably not gonna play this guy. I don't want any of these guys. So it's either the Legionnaire or the Nighthawk. Oh yeah, well I guess I can splash these two, but I don't think it's worth it. Maybe it is. Nah, I don't think so. I think the Nighthawk is the way to go. It's gonna get us some life, which is important when we have Bitter Blossom, Dismember, and Metamorph. And just a decent card. And we can go... I mean, I guess we need to go 8-8. Even though we have so much more blue, maybe 9-7. We have double black, double black, double black, double black. Ugh. But there's so much blue. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And like I'll count these two as one, so that's 11. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna count these two as 1, 2, so that's 12, 15, 17, 19, 21. Yeah, I think it has to be 9-7. Yep. I agree with you, Modo. And okay. This deck is interesting. Again, not the best one I've ever seen. Let's see how many removals do we have. We have Confluence, Downfall, Dismember, Dissolve is a counterspell, Daze is a counterspell, Brutality I guess, and then him. Anything here? Not really. I mean, we have Bounce and Bounce. Not this guy, this guy. We have some card draw, we have some bigger creatures. Yeah, it's okay. I think the Master Voice is amazing. How many? Wow. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 16, 17. That's a lot. Oh, 20? Oof. Master is good. Nykthos seems good. Alright. Let's submit this deck and see you for round number 1.